Hi guys, this is Katrina Kramlich. I'm Joey's sister-in-law and also an autism therapist. And I just wanted to give you guys some ideas and techniques on how to really work on sign language. If that's going to be one of your goals, it's really important to use it all the time when you're working with Joey and to really help him to use it. So let me explain probably the easiest ways to help Joey to use sign language more. Now, the first thing you have to remember is to use it yourself all the time when you're with Joey. He's never going to really get the point of people use sign language to communicate unless he sees it all the time. So every time you're working with him, and I think you're going to start with just a few signs to really get down at first. Every time you guys are eating lunch or anything like that, be modeling eat. Joey, do you want to eat this cracker? Do you want to eat this? Like every single time. Use it and try to use it even more than you normally would. Use eat every time. Oh, and here's a drink. Here's a drink. Oh, look at her. She's drinking. Everybody's drinking. You have to constantly model it because if he can't see other people doing it, he can't see you doing it, he doesn't necessarily get that why do I need to do it, right? So you guys have to use sign language with Joey and all of the time as much as you can in order to really help him understand that this would be a useful thing for him to start to do. Then when you've got him in a time period where you'd want to use that sign, so I'm just going to keep saying eat, but if it'd be toilet or anything like that where you want to talk about it, and he's sort of motivated for eating more food or anything like that, that would be an excellent time to actually work on that with him. So one of the things that we like to do is really only work on it when he's motivated for it. Of course, knowing with Joey and food, that might be all the time, but any other sign that you're working on, you want to use it at an appropriate time when he's actually excited to do whatever it is you're asking for. And then when you've got him, and after you've been modeling it yourself, eat a whole bunch of times, then ask him to do it. Joey, come on, your turn. You tell me eat, and I'm going to give you some more. I really want to help you with this. And then ask him to say it. You want to make sure with Joey, he takes a long time to process things. So when you ask him something, you can't just expect him to respond like in 2 seconds. You want to give him a lot of time to really process what you're asking and see if he'll respond on his own. If he doesn't, keep asking him. Keep saying, Joey, you can do this. Come on, do it. Now, also his signs, I'm sure you guys know this because you know Joey even more than I do. But when I was working with him on sign language, he would often do attempts at sign language. It wasn't like a full-on eat, like precise as you and I could do it. But his sometimes would be like he'd raise his hand up halfway or something like this. And that was a great attempt at eat. And you don't want to discount that. He doesn't have to do it perfectly in order for you to accept that as a sign. So it would be awesome if he did anything where he's like moving his arm up and you really celebrate him for that and you show him that you understood that he was talking. Because if we don't respond to these attempts at sign language, so when he is walking around doing it, then he's not going to continue. Because if it's not useful for him to try to sign and have anybody respond and nobody responds, he's not going to keep doing it. So every time that he makes any attempt at signing, we need to acknowledge that, respond, and celebrate him. Like, thank you, Joey. This is perfect. This is really going to help me know what you want and get it for you. So celebrating all of those attempts and also recognizing them, especially if you're like if he's walking around the house, but if you're helping him with anything and you notice that he's doing something that he's not always doing and he's raising his arm or is doing something like that, really quickly respond. Oh, Joey, were you looking for food? If there's some sort of like snack you guys can have easily available, and be like, oh, maybe you were signing eat. It looked to me like you were signing eat here. Because the more that he sees that signing is working for him on a spontaneous level, the more he's going to start doing that as well. Yeah, I think those are the big things. Just recognizing that he's signing when he's in a mode that he's really wanting something, really working on that with him, and then really just modeling it yourself all of the time. Those are the big things that are going to help Joey to sign more. I'm so excited for you guys to really concentrate on this. Once you guys can get those big signs down, maybe you can work on more, but I know he can do it. He signed a ton for me this summer. Just remember that his processing time is a lot slower and a lot longer, so we just need to give him a lot of space to respond and to learn, but he can do it. So thank you guys. I hope you have an awesome year, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.